welcome back. Are you guys ready to craft? Let's get busy. All right, guys, we're gonna make this cute little lantern. I'm gonna take 2 of these cute little signs from the Dollar Tree, one of those little, I think it was like a lantern that was in the garden section, this little hexagon box. I hope that's a hexagon. I'm having a brain fart, so. And then some of these paint stir sticks. Those I didn't get at the Dollar Tree, but they are only $1 at Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot, so we're still in that Dollar Tree price range. So I'm going to pull the center out of those little signs and keep those for later. You might use those in another DIY. And then I'm going to sand that center just a little bit since it pulled the paper up. You wouldn't have to do this if it didn't pull the paper up on yours, but I just didn't want you to be able to see, and you won't really see it much anyways, so it should be fine if you don't sand it. And I'm going to show you a quick way to get those stickers off. If you heat it up with a heat tool or a hair dryer, usually it will pull right off. It's like it heats up the adhesive, so just a little trick for you. And here I'm going to sand the top of this. It had a little bit of embossing on it and some glitter, and I didn't want that to show once I painted it, so I just sanded it down a bit. And I just kept sanding until it was smooth enough that I didn't think it would show through the paint. And here's my little piggy vacuum cleaner. I used to have a ladybug, and one of my viewers told me that they had a pig, so I had to go find it. I just thought I would show you guys that real quick. So here I'm going to take my paint stir sticks, and I'm going to put 2 in each corner. This is my Quick Hold E6000. You could use regular E6000, you could use just hot glue. I used a little bit of both. And then I'm just going to press it in the corner and hold it for just a minute to give that hot glue a second to set. And that way it will hold real good while the E6000 dries. And then here I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and put it right through that groove so that the paint stir sticks will sit really straight together. I wanted a really crisp edge. And then I finished the other 3 exactly the same way. And here I'm going to put that top on, and then I'm going to run a little bit of glue down in there and then pull it up against the edge and clamp it off to hold it for a little bit. Now I'm going to run some of that Quick Hold E6000 along part of the edges of that little lid from that box. So I'm going to run it along like 3 of the edges, and then I'm also going to use some hot glue just to get that quick hold, and then the E6000 will give it a better bond. And then I'm going to stick it down and hold it down for just a second till that hot glue has a chance to set. And here I'm taking the hot glue and I'm just kind of running a bead along each side, so it gives it almost that like you put some caulk along through there. Like it just kind of gives it more of a finished look. And I'm going to put this little lantern down. And if you couldn't find one of those, here is one of the little napkin rings from the Dollar Tree. You could also use those. I just kind of wanted to give you options if you couldn't find any of the little lanterns. And then that was a shower ring for your shower curtain. And I snipped it off with some wire snippers, and I'm going to use that as sort of a faux handle. And I do end up taking this little ring off the top of that. I just remove it. And now I'm using, same thing, the Quick Hold E6000 along with some hot glue to put my little handle on there. And then I'm going to run a little bit more hot glue just around where I connected it just to make sure it's really stuck on there good, and make sure there weren't any fat blobs of like hot glue sitting there. And then you spray paint it whatever color you want, and here's how it turns out. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I thought it turned out really cute, and I can't wait to put it on my back porch. Such a cute, fun summer DIY. I thought I would hop in real quick and tell you that today's video is part of the DIY challenge hosted by Heidi Sonboul, and the theme that she gave us this time was summer or coastal. You could choose which one you wanted. I went with summer, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Make sure before you leave that you drop a comment down below and let me know which one was your favorite. I like to compare it to mine and see if it kind of matched up with which one I liked the best. After you watch this video, hop over to Heidi's channel and make sure you check out the video that she posted for today, because I'm sure it's going to be good, because hers always are awesome. And then she's also going to be creating a playlist, and it will have all of the videos from everybody that joined in today. So I know you guys will love, I mean, you can get on there and you just watch it all the way through. So that'll be fun for you guys. So go check it out. I also thought I would tell you guys really quick, since I went with the summer theme today, I did a sunset look on my eyes. I always like to share my makeup with you guys. So went with the sunset look, and I will get back to crafting. So I thought this one was really cute. We're gonna create this little barbecue sign. I'm gonna use a round sign from the Dollar Tree. That little pig was from the Target Dollar Spot for $1, and the barbecue letters were from the Target Dollar Spot. They were originally $3, but I got them half price for $1.50. So this sign will cost you about $3.50 to create. And I love anything that has a pig on it. You guys know that, so this is right up my alley. So I'm going to use the back side of the sign, and I took the little hanger off the back side of the pig, and I'm going to sand the letters down just so they won't show through, because I'm just going to paint it so that it will kind of all be just black and white to go with my farmhouse theme. So I'm just kind of getting it sanded down. Of course, it made a mess. And then I took all of my letters off of the string. I just cut them apart and pulled the string loose. And I'm going to take my white Waverly chalk paint, and I'm going to give the back side of the sign and along the edges of the sign just a good coat of white paint. And this is all personal preference. If you wanted to go with a different color, you use whatever color matches your theme. And this only took one coat. I put a thicker coat on, and that covered it just fine. So, you know, depending on how much you put on there, it may need a second coat. And then I dried it with my little heat tool so that I could go along quicker. And I'm taking my ink chalk paint from Waverly, and I'm going to cover my pig and the letters. And I made sure to cover all of the edges too, since these will stick up off of the sign a little bit. You'll see those edges, so don't forget those. And be sure to also get down in all of those little grooves. It's got kind of that shiplap effect to it, so paint down in those grooves. And make sure if you end up creating any of this that you go over to Instagram, if you have Instagram, and post a photo and tag me in it, because I love to see y'all's creations. And then I will go ahead and finish off the other two letters off camera, because you guys know how to paint letters. So now I'm going to take, this is just my black paint pen, and I'm going to create a faux shiplap effect on the sign. And you can put your fake boards as wide as you want. I started them off wide and I wanted them to be a little bit closer together, so I went back in and filled in each one of the holes where there was an empty spot. And you could use a permanent marker or black chalk paint there. And then here I'm taking some white chalk paint and I'm taking like a pretty stiff chip brush and getting just a little bit of paint on there, and I'm going back over those lines just so it blurs the lines a little and gives it that kind of distressed shiplap look. From far away, it is so cute. And it's super easy to create. You can't really mess this up. If you get too much on there, you can always go back over it with white chalk paint to fix your mistake. So don't be scared to try it. Now we're gonna stick our pig and our letters on. I'm just kind of laying them out to see where I think they look good. And if you couldn't find the barbecue letters since they were on clearance, you could use just the pig and stick it right in the middle. You could buy letters from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. You could even, write some words on there with a paint pen or something like that if you wanted a certain saying. Like I said, this is just for inspiration for you, give you some ideas of something you could create, but make it for you. Make it what fits your home and your lifestyle. I'm going to take some of this black and white. I love this kind of farmhouse ribbon. And all I'm doing is I'm going to kind of fold it over like that, and I'm going to pinch it down in the middle. And it's just going to create a quick and easy little bow. Since it does have wire in the edges, it's super easy to get it to kind of fluff up and look cute. I'm tying a little knot in the center just to give it a little something extra. You wouldn't have to do that. You could also use a piece of that ribbon in the center. And you don't have to put a bow on it at all if you don't want to. So it's whatever makes your heart happy, you do that. And then I'm going to stick that through that hole, and this will cover up the hole as well. And then I'm going to glue it down on the back side. And then I'm going to take another piece of the jute twine, and I'm going to just glue down a little loop on the back side that you can hang it with. And I just glued down the edges of my ribbon right there just because I wanted it to stay away from the letters. But here I'm just putting a little bit of glue, and you can see I just kind of made a little loop, and now I can hang it on my wall. What do you guys think? Is it cute? I love pigs, so anything with pigs makes me happy. Now we're gonna make these cute little dessert trays for those summer barbecues. They turned out so cute, and these would even be adorable for like a wedding, like a farmhouse wedding. So I'm gonna take these tins that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna pull off that twine. Keep that because we're gonna put it back on at the end. I just didn't want to have to tape it off and everything. It was just gonna be easier to take it off and put it back on. And now we're gonna take our burner covers, and those are from the Dollar Tree as well. They come in a 2-pack. So this whole thing cost about $3, $3.50. I'm gonna take my Quick Hold E6000 again, and I'm gonna put some, I don't cover the entire area, I cover part of it, and then I cover the other part in hot glue, just so I get that long hold, but I also get that quick hold. And then I'm gonna put it down in the center. And I kind of go back around and just add some more glue just to make sure it's really stuck on there. I don't want any of my desserts getting on there and then them flopping off in the floor. I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. And now I'm going to take these little beaded necklace, those from Dollar Tree party spot, and I'm taking some of the gel super glue, and I'm just gonna glue it down around the edge so that it gives it that wood bead look without having to hand place 500 million wood beads. And this is cheaper. So now I'm gonna spray paint. I'm just showing you spray painting all of those. And now I'm going to attach that jute twine back down. And you guys, how cute are these? I go through and trim those hairs off, those little fuzzy hairs. You can also burn them off, but look how cute these look. And like for a summer farmhouse wedding, oh, so adorable. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, that's today's video. I hope you loved it, and as always, I hope that I've inspired you to create something beautiful for your home that you will enjoy and love. So if you do, like I always say, if you have Instagram, go over there and post a photo and tag me at Christi Creates DIY, because I would love to see what you make. I love every time that someone goes over there and tags me in a photo and it pops up and says, so-and-so tagged you in a photo. I get so excited to go see what y'all have created. So don't forget to do that. And leave me a comment down below or a thumbs up, because that helps my channel to grow. And as always, I love each and every one of you guys. And I'm so happy that you're part of my little creator family.